welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing a how-to Minecraft. It is for adults, so if you're a kid, don't watch this, and if you do watch this and you're a kid, just laugh because I'm doing this for adults who don't have a clue what Minecraft is and how to even start. So give us a chance, and I've been playing Minecraft for a while. I tend to like the building aspect of it, but I'm just going to go through some basic steps just to get you through what would be day one. And if you see some weird green stuff and my hair disappears, it's just because the backlight is just a little off. I have to do this at night because my son uses the computer during the day. And if he pops his head in here, don't be surprised. So right here, you kind of basically get started and you just start to create a new realm. And it's basically create a new world. You don't want to create a realm. You can type in anything here, or just a world, anything world, whatever. Just keep track of what you're doing. Sometimes I put a date on there just to keep track. I wouldn't change any of the preferences right now. We're just going to go into survival mode, and we're going to go normal level difficulty. You do have the option to change it to peaceful and easy. I'm just going to go in normal because I can handle it. I think most people can if they just figure out how to do the steps. Anyway, so just push create. And to kind of clarify, there are, I think, 3 different versions of Minecraft. One is Minecraft Pocket Edition. One is like a Minecraft you'll see on an Xbox. I think they have it on PS4. And then there's Minecraft Java Edition. This one right here is the kind of the Microsoft Xbox version. And I use, and it's hard to see because my remote is green and my backdrop is green, but I use a remote, an Xbox remote, just because I'm more used to that. Anyway, you can also use the keyboard just as easily. You can figure out the keys just by following directions. W goes forward, S goes backwards. You can also change these settings to your needs as well. I just like to use the remote because it's quicker and I can keep it down low. So, okay, so you get set up in a spot. They'll just land you here, and this is called your spawn point. And right now it looks like they spawned us in what is a jungle, and next to icebergs. So it's kind of an interesting biome. Biomes are just the different regions of Minecraft. And you can do things like this, you can break these, you can eat those, you'll need to eat them later. So your first thing that you need to do is go get some wood. And don't use the watermelon to break the wood, use your hand. So you're gonna click, you can see this bar down here. There's little square boxes and you see a watermelon sitting in the bar. You want to kind of click over so that you don't have anything in your hand, and you're gonna work on this. You have to continuously work on it until it breaks, because if you stop before it breaks, you don't get to go back and to the level you were at before. To the point you were at before. So if you don't break it the first time, you got to go back and start over again. And as you see, they drop on the ground. You go over and you walk on them and pick them up. There are certain lengths and distances that you can do this thing called mining, which is what you're doing right now. And you're basically mining your wood. And I'm gonna get a couple more pieces just to make sure I have enough to do what I need to do. Okay, and these are bushes. The bushes, when you have your hands, they don't break into anything but, just pieces. So here we go. Now you're going to push, for the remote, it's the X. On the keyboard, you're going to have to look, I think it's an I button. Double check, but you click on these and you'll start seeing in your boxes, you'll start seeing a bunch of little pieces of wood show up. And then what you need to do is you need to make some sticks, and then you need to make this thing called a crafting table, and you click on that. Just make one to start. Crafting table is for more advanced objects. You can always create sticks and lumber without the crafting table, but with the crafting table, you can create all these lovely things, which is swords, axes, doors, stairs, chests, and I like to make an axe and a pickaxe and a shovel. I don't really need the sword right away. It's not dark yet. You usually only need to worry when it gets dark out to get your sword and stuff, but right now there's no mobs, which are kind of like creatures that kill you. There's no mobs right now. I'm just gonna get some more wood. And I've seen a lot of videos where people just kind of like make fun and then they goof around about starting their and doing their first day in Minecraft, and that's alright, but you know, just a basic gist of it. And this is my first video on YouTube, so just want to walk you guys through this and just show you how you can too also learn how to Minecraft. Those are seeds. You can pick those up if you want to. That's a different aspect. I did want to warn you guys about these. The panda bears, they're pretty docile, but if you mess with them, they're gonna hurt you. And I did see a sheep earlier, and I was looking for this sheep, and as horrible as it sounds, you gotta go over here with your axe and you gotta whack it. Try not to jump into anything. You need about 3 sheep to make a bed, and as you'll see, you collect this wool right here and some meat, which is nice, but you need to get some wool. Down here is a cave, and oh hey, look at that, there's some I have a pickaxe right here. This is coal, and you need to collect some of this so that you can make some torches, and otherwise it makes it really hard for you to see at night. So, and you'll see that the blocks drop. You can just chop regular blocks up, but then you chop up this coal and you collect it. Now, if somebody's watching this and you're going, oh my gosh, she's just doing the most simple things, well, guess what? This video is probably not for you, and if you want to get a laugh out of it, go ahead. I am right now kind of looking for a place to set up a house. You don't want to sit up too close to the water because there are these things called drowns, which are basically water zombie kind of things, and they can be problematic if you get too close to the water. Now there's a lovely sheep over here, except the problem is that this sheep is gray. If you kill this gray sheep and you think that you're going to get its wool to make a bed, you are not. You are going to have to collect 3 gray sheep and 3 white sheep, unless of course you've got some other materials to change the color of the wool. Anyway, so I'm looking around for a good spot to go. I like it over here. So I'm going to go through the water, and you just kind of float through the water. Don't stay in the water too long because, like I told you guys, there's drowns. They usually come out at night, but they are able to come out during the day. And I am going to do something a little weird, but I'm just going to kind of chop some dirt down and see if I can get myself a good spot on the side. I like to be high up when I make a house. And I'm going to take... And just remember, this is your first day, so just get settled. And I am just getting some dirt. You can use your hands, you can use a shovel. A shovel's faster. I'm just getting some dirt and stuff just to level out the ground. It just makes it easier for me. Now don't be scared. That thing over there is an ocelot. If you saw that little cat out of the corner of your eye, they usually don't attack you. I think if you provoke them, they come after you, but it's okay. It's just hunting that parrot. And yes, it will kill the parrot and eat it. It's fun. I'm sure it's somewhat real. Anyway, so I've got some step downs, I've got some spots. So I'm going to take my lumber and I'm going to quickly get all this lumber right here. I'm going to take this where I have 55 pieces. And then right now I am going to, because I'm on normal mode and it's the first day, I am not going to put any stone down. I'm just going to use what's here right now. I'm not going to put any stone down. Usually your second night, then you want to change this dirt out, and you don't build dirt houses. That's like one of the big rules of Minecraft. But right now I'm just going to have a dirt floor, which is okay for the first night. What happens is the zombies will come in with shovels and they will dig you out basically, and that's not very fun because then your sleep gets interrupted and you know, you die. So just getting this done. I tend to build mine high because for some reason I always end up sleeping and then I end up waking up inside a roof and drowning myself. It's some weird little glitch they have. This is still kind of low for what I want. Alright, so right over here, you want to get rid of that, and then you just put that down, and you make yourself a door. And I like to come out here, and boom, and there you have it, little house. It's got a roof, nothing will bug you. If you can't get the materials for a bed, then you just kind of just hang out all night until it gets light out in the morning. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go see if I can find some sheep. As you see from the sky, it's starting to get dark, and that's the sun falling down and setting. So you can go over here and you can kill a cow. Yep. Now this little guy over here, he's interested in us because he is a creeper, and he will come next to you, watch this, and he will blow up and it will cause a lot of damage to you, and he is just really into causing lots of damage, but since he's in water he won't cause that much damage right there. They creep up behind you, which is why they're called creepers. Anyway, so I was not able to find, and my son is goofing around, so if you hear any childish laughter behind me, it's because my son is being a ding-dong. He doesn't always like it when I don't have my full attention on him. I'm going to pick some watermelon up. It's starting to get dark. I'm still looking for some sheep. Be careful on the sand because sometimes it can collapse, and you can see over there's a creeper. Be careful of that. And I might have time to give you guys a tour at night of all the baddies that are out and about. So try not to lose your place. So there's that ocelot. This ocelot actually wants to eat that parrot. Don't lose sight of your building. And one of the ways to make sure that you don't lose sight of your building is to make this, which is a torch. And you can usually see your torches from pretty far away. I usually, time to go in. See, that was a skeleton, and that's something you don't want to mess with right now because, well, they shoot you with arrows and kill you. Sorry. I don't know what to do about this green light. It's making me feel like I have weird colored hair. Anyway, it's a style. So my son is causing problems with the cameras around the house. So if you'll excuse me for one moment. Draven, stop it now. Thank you. He's still giggling because he still thinks it's funny. And it's not. It's just really annoying. Anyway, so when you're stuck in your house all night, you can just kind of like see how I parked up next to like a mountain? You can work at night and usually don't have to worry about anything getting you, just as long as you're sealed in. See how I didn't seal myself in there and I've exposed myself? You got to cover that back up again. So just grab some of this dirt, put it right here, and just, you know, cover yourself up again. Anyway, so I couldn't find any sheep because I was a little bit busy with setting up the house, just to show you guys. Usually I'll run around and kill a bunch of stuff, and then I'll just dig into a wall the first night and sleep there, because usually if you dig into concrete and cement and into this stone stuff right here, usually you're pretty safe. It can't get you. Anyway, so you can dig and you can collect this stone right here, And the reason you want to collect this stone is, I'll go collect this and show you, is when you go to your thing, you'll start noticing that rather than just wood tools, you can get stone tools, which last longer and work faster. You also want to get one of these, which is a furnace, and I'll just get one and I'll put it down for you guys just to show you. Boop. And there. Just put it right here. And what you do is you take some of your coal. I try not to use all of it, but you know, put like a little bit in there, and then put some meat in there. And it's your first day, so don't worry about getting something called a smoker. Just get the furnace. It'll cook the meat just fine. And then you have to collect that out, and then you can put the other piece of meat in there. And then you have some meat, which is better if it's cooked. It doesn't give you much energy if it's not cooked. So I'm just going to be over here, and you can occasionally, if you're not sure what time it is, you can just kind of peek out and go, oh, yeah, it's still dark out there, and you can look around, and look, there's a skeleton out there. And, you know, as long as they're not too close to you, you're safe. So, you know, don't just waste your night being frustrated and sitting around, you know. Oh, look at that. There's a spider, and that black thing is called an Enderman. And there's one big rule for all you new adult people learning Minecraft. Never look an Enderman in the eyes, because they will attack you, and they are very high powered. And you know, when you have a lot of armor and you've gotten to a certain point in your ability, then you know you'll be safer in them. And just so you know, my son just joined the game, which was what just popped up there, and he's probably going to come in and try to kill me. Oh, and he wrote, "Mwahaha, I'll always watch you." Well, yeah. Anyway, so this is my child. He doesn't really make my life easy. Yeah, he's over there. He's going to try to come in. You see that little white tag over there as he's bouncing around? And he's probably got some sort of avatar. Let me see. What is his avatar tonight? Last time. Nope, yeah, and that's his name, everyone. Blue Wendigo. If you ever want to play somebody and get killed a lot, Blue Wendigo. That's the person to play. He's not always the nicest player, so I'm going to get a sword out just in case he decides to be rude. I've got a sword, and he's right there. He's hiding behind a tree. Don't know what he's doing down there. My time is running out, so I am going to be taken. So let's see what he is dressed as Evil Piggy. But the thing is, I've got a sword and he doesn't. So as you see, I'm attacking him with a sword, and he died. Oh, and over here there's the ocelot. I was wondering what that weird little shape was. So as I'm going to go through real quick, I'm going to just show you guys what a skeleton does, and then you guys won't go near skeletons until you're armored up and ready. Let me see, where is that skeleton? He was over here somewhere. Oh darn, he was in the water. I thought I saw him. Oh, there he is. Okay, so here he is. This is a skeleton, and they shoot you with arrows, and they can be in the water like that, and you can kind of hit them. So there he is, and once he gets a good shot on you, he tends to shoot you with an arrow. He's confused right now because my son's running around. See, and that was him shooting us with an arrow. See, and then these arrows are dropped in the ground. Anyway, so you run around and you run away, and you try to survive your first night. Try to get 3 pieces of wool and lumber so that you can build. Oh, sorry, my kid's killing me. You can get, oh, and I died. So try the first night to get the 3 pieces of wool and lumber so that you can build that bed so you can just sleep through the night. Oh, and one more bit of advice. Do not let your child know that you're online, because they will do that, which is jump up behind you and kill you and take your things and run away and think it's hilarious.